Imagine yourself on board a Uniworld boutique river cruise ship with front row views of ever-changing scenery. You see a stately castle appear across the peaceful river, and suddenly your day-to-day concerns and responsibilities melt away. Echoes of the past surround you as your ship glides under bridges and through calm, gently flowing waterways to rest in the heart of the next historic town, mere steps from quaint artists' villages, imposing medieval fortresses, and bastions of music and culture. Uniworld doesn't just take you from here to there. We completely carry you away in sheer luxury. Each unique and intimate ship in the Uniworld fleet tells its own story through its design and decor. You'll discover a place where old-world luxury meets modern convenience, with exquisite furnishings dressed in fine fabrics and arranged by a world-class team of professionals from our award-winning sister company, the 5-star Red Carnation Hotels. Vivid hues and soft textures combine to stir your senses, while original works of art by Chagall, Picasso, Matisse, and Miro are placed to please your eye. In fact, everything on board is carefully selected for your relaxation, delight, and comfort. Uniworld's staterooms and suites are a chic yet cozy cocoon, ideally designed for a daytime catnap as well as a full night's rest. Handcrafted beds by Savoir of England, bed makers to the world's finest hotels, are dressed in divine linens. Your bathroom is adorned in gleaming floor-to-ceiling marble with special extra touches. And from sunrise to sunset, your balcony provides the perfect vantage point for you to watch the ever-changing scenery pass you by. Let the river be your highway of discovery as your floating luxury hotel transports you gently, elegantly, and graciously.
There you go, so a nice little bit of Bolero on a Tuesday morning for you there. But a world of wonder does await with Uniworld, and we are all about unrivaled luxury, the attention to detail, the amenities, and the first-class personalised service. And this is what our 2017 preview brochure is all about. Now, you may realise, that we do have 38 itineraries. We actually cover 22 rivers across 26 countries. We take in Europe, Russia, India, China, Vietnam, Cambodia, and Egypt. And our 2017 preview brochure has all of those itineraries in there. So it's not as big and as large as our full brochure, which but it has everything in there. And with this 2017 preview brochure, it features 2 new European itineraries and information about our new super ship, plus early saving discounts, which I'm sure that's what everybody wants to know about. So we have in this new brochure the Europe, Russia, India, China, Vietnam, Cambodia, and Egypt sailings. We have brochure prices starting at £1,899 per person, with significant savings of up to £2,300 per couple, and that is all if they book before the 31st of August 2016. So the 31st of August 2016 is the key date when it comes to booking early and getting the discounts that are available. So in the brochure, the main section will be Europe, because that's where most of our ships go from. And there's a great picture in there of all of the rivers of Europe and all of the ships that go to those rivers and the itineraries that we have. So you can see we do cover main Danubes and Rhine and Seine and places like that, but we do go down here to Portugal with the Douro River, which goes across Portugal to Spain, and over here the Po River, the little Po River at the top of Italy, that takes in Venice as well. So we have unusual itineraries as well as the ones that people would expect from us. Now, Uniworld is very proud of its all-inclusivity, and that's what sets us above our competitors. But in 2017, we're going to even add more to that. So for 2017, on top of everything else that we've always done, we will have 24-hour room service and a concierge service for all of our guests. Now that's on top of the Riverview staterooms and suites that we have that are beautifully appointed and all very different. The in-suite butler service for all of our suites on all of our ships in Europe. Our scheduled airport transfers from the point where you touch down into the country that you're going to. All of the gratuities both on board and on shore, including guides and bus drivers, are all included in the price. All of the meals on board, and we take this meals very, very seriously. We have a farm to table culinary philosophy, which basically means our chefs get off in the morning, they go to the local farms, go to the local markets, go to the local chateaus and wineries, and bring back the local produce from the area that you're at. So we take all that very seriously, and that's all included in the price. Importantly for the British guests, unlimited beverages on board, so all of the wines, the craft, premium spirits like Grey Goose and Glenfiddich, all your specialty coffees, your fine teas and your soft drinks, mineral waters, all included in the price. Personalised experience. Now we're really key to make sure that everybody on board and off the ship has the most exciting experience that is personalised for them. So we have our own English speaking local experts who do personalised optional excursions for our customers, complimentary as well. We have ship-wide Wi-Fi access, and we have wellness on the water, so that includes fitness centre, yoga, exercise equipment, complimentary bikes and Nordic walking sticks. And any entertainment on board and any lectures on board are all part of that as well. Now, I mentioned right at the very beginning that in the 2017 preview brochure we'll have 2 brand new inclusive European river cruises in Germany and France. So I'm just going to spend a bit of time telling you about these now. Now, the first one is the Rhine to Main Discovery and Munich added on. So it's a Munich to Cologne 10-day cruise. So you go from Nuremberg to Cologne on the Rhine to Main Discovery and Munich itinerary, and it begins with 2 nights in a deluxe hotel in the Bavarian capital Munich, followed by a 7-night luxury cruise along the Main and the Rhine. Now, one of the highlights, done similar cruise to this, it has to be the Disney-esque Neuschwanstein Castle, which is stunning. It's the castle is based on Disney's Magic Kingdom, basically. So what you've seen at Disney, you'll visit that there, and the UNESCO listed Würzburg residence as well. So really opulent area, really nice place to go and visit. Guests can join our guided Go Active programs, which means that you can take one of our bikes and then you can go biking around the Tauber Valley and then hiking through the Tauber House vineyards, which is quite exciting, quite unique, and quite energetic as well when you're on one of those bikes. And something that's very unusual and something that people probably don't realize that you can do, you have various departures on these sailings that are family friendly, and that allows guests to bring children along and experience the wonderful cruise. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a moment. But this is the Rhine, Main and Discovery Munich. This is what the page will look like in your brochure. It tells you, it has a nice little map of the itinerary. It tells you all the ports that it goes to, but most importantly in the top here it tells you the sailing date, the ship, the River Ambassador, and the categories and the price. And this will let you know, and you can be confident of your customer, that this is the price of that cruise on that particular day. Now, earlier I said if you book before the 31st of August you will get a discount, and it shows you the discount across the top here. So category 3 will have a discount of £250 per person, category 2 £400, and so on up to a suite which has a £550 discount per person. So you'll take that off the price here, and that's what your customer will pay. It also mentions that if your customers don't want to do the land extension, which is to Munich, then you can take off £300 and they don't have to do that Munich part. They can actually finish or start their cruise in Nuremberg, which is great. So it gives you the option there. And if you want to book this, you just call our reservations team, you tell them what category they want to book in, detail the customer, and then we can get that booked for you nice and easy. The second new itinerary for 2017 is the Paris and Impressions of the Seine. So this is a 10-day Paris and Impressions of the Seine itinerary, and this is all for your customers like the arts, and it really focuses on, in particular, the Impressionists. So from the Montmartre to the vistas of the Albesta coast, this cruise will provide your guests with a perfect blend of picturesque daytime sailing and really nice excursions on shore. And you'll go and visit places like the Chateau de Bizet, Monet's Givony, and see famous works of art from museums, ruins, Museum of Fine Arts, and Paris Orsay Museum as well. So if your customer likes art, they like to visit the museums, then this itinerary will take all of that in. And these departures, and there's some of these departures that will specialize for our connoisseur collection. So whereas the previous one was for families, and we recommend families to come along on some of the sailings, for this one we recognize that there will be people who like fine wines, nice meals, and they can join us on our connoisseur collection. So some of the sailings on this one, on this itinerary, will be part of our connoisseur collection. So if they like nice wines and good food, then this will be a good cruise for them. And you can see that the prices start from $2,599 per person. And this is the page looks like. Say it's the Paris and impressions of the Seine. It gives you a nice little map at the top. Here it tells you the ports and cities down here, and it gives you the price, the dates, and the fact that you're traveling on the River Baroness. It tells you your early booking discount. If you book before the 31st of August, then you'll get that discount off that price. So everything you need is in the brochure, which is fabulous. Now, I mentioned also right at the very beginning, we are launching a brand new ship in 2017. Very, very exciting. It's called the SS Joie de Vivre. That is basically joy of living, a French philosophy. And we'll be launching this in March 2017. It's going to be a super ship, which is why it's called SS Joie de Vivre. Our SSs are super ships, and it reflects the joy of living around food, wine, art, music. So everything around its decor, its design, the farm to table cuisine, the local wines, it'll all be there for the guests to enjoy based around that philosophy. And it will sail the Paris and Normandy itinerary, which is very popular, and it will dock in the heart of the French capital, right by the Eiffel Tower. And as I mentioned very earlier on, right at the beginning of this, the guest will have the high quality experience that they'd expect from Uniworld. So they have their dining, their beverages, the onshore personalized experiences, the airport transfers, all their gratuities will all be included in that. And as I said at the beginning, new for 17 will be the 24-hour service and the concierge service for all of the guests. Some of the details of the ship. So we'll have the Salon de Bieu, which is the arts lounge, and it features a collection of fine art and antiques, and these come from auction houses like Sotheby's and Christie's, so real top quality art, because these customers, this is the type of thing that they want to see when they're off the ship, so they'll see it on board the ship as well. And we're going to have an area called Le Club l'Esprit, and this comes complete with a cinema, a surrounding pool, which has a hydraulic floor. So basically the pool can actually turn into a dance floor or an outdoor cinema at a time. Very, very clever and a great use of space as well. And some of the dining venues will be Le Restaurant Pigalle and La Cave del Vin. So it's a vinotheque for dining and wine pairing dinners. So really, really nice, and really focusing on what our customers will like. And regarding the rooms on board, so the Joie de Vivre will have 2 royal suites, it'll have 8 junior suites, 54 staterooms, so no more than a maximum of 128 guests. And the suites will have its own feel and its own signature style, as do every ship in the Uniworld fleet. And if you're in a suite, you'll have your butlers, which have been trained for the exacting standards as Buckingham Palace, as you all know. And we're really proud and very excited to launch the Joie de Vivre next March. So hopefully we get an opportunity to bring you guys along. And I did mention also that the first itinerary, the Paris and impressions of the Seine, sorry, it wasn't that one, it was the first one, which was the Rhine-Main Discovery in Munich, had the opportunity for you to bring the children along for Generations Cruising. So on the 14th and the 23rd particular sailing, we welcome children, and there's a page in the new brochure that tells you all that the children will experience on board. They'll have enhanced shore excursions that they'll enjoy, they'll have enhanced dining that they'll enjoy, they'll have things to do on board which will be tailored for them. So that's the generation cruising. Also in the brochure is a nice section about the holiday season cruises and the various itineraries that encompass the holiday season. Just as a sideline, for 2016 we actually have a holidays brochure all about the holiday markets for 2016, new out, only been out a couple of weeks, and I'm going to be doing a snapshot training session on that in just a few weeks time. Christmas come early basically. So holiday season cruises, so it's in there for 2017 in the new brochure, but we're now really selling it for 2016 now. Another area that we talk about in the new 2017 brochure is Asia, because we do have a fantastic Asia program, and we go to the Gan River, we go to the Mekong River, and we go to the Yangtze River. But at this stage, that is all I'm going to tell you about, because there will be another Uniworld 15-minute snapshot all about our Asia program, which is coming very soon. So I've reached my 15 minutes, just over that now. This is the brochure. We want you to make sure you've got a copy of it. You want to make sure that your customers get a copy of it. If you can't get it on Tradegate, please send me an email and I'll be able to get some sent to your shops, your places of work, your homes, wherever you want them to go to, so you've got a copy of this. It's a fantastic brochure full of great pictures. It really describes what Uniworld's all about. It describes the item, what people can do day by day by day. Really worth having. And the final thing I want to leave with is all of our updates, anything new and anything of any interest, we actually put on Facebook and Twitter. So Uniworld Trade Facebook, Uniworld Trade UK with the @ sign for Twitter at the beginning. Then please befriend us, be our friend, or like us, or whatever you have to do on Facebook and Twitter, and you can keep up to date daily on what's happening, any new news and anything that will help you sell Uniworld. So that's it. Our time is up. I hope you found that of use. I have videoed this and we will be posting it on our YouTube site this evening. It will be found under Uniworld Trade UK on YouTube. You'll be able to watch this again, and I recommend that you show this video to anybody in your offices or anybody that you work with that needs to know about this. You can watch it at your leisure. It'll be on there for several months. Also, our very first webinar, which we did a couple of weeks, will be staying on the YouTube, and any future ones that we do will be on there as well. So the Asia ones, the Christmas ones, they'll all be on our YouTube site. So if you can't come to these live, you've got an opportunity to watch them at your leisure. So thank you very much. Thanks for participating and coming along. If you've got any questions, pop it in the chat box. Otherwise, you're free to go and have a lovely day. So thanks for your participation, and I'll speak to you soon.